It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. The crowd is ready. Guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Chicago Cubs.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who get the ball here in Game 3. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe starting 9. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you've got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. LaStella has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Rajai Davis will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching, but he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Here's Michael Brantley. Grounded up the first baseline. Backhanded. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And now time to check how Joe Maddon is lined. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
I'll tell you what. This team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Josh Tomlin gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, really, his last start looked like he was throwing to Group 3. When I mean Group 3, that's batting practice. Gave up 10 hits. Going to have to be a lot better in this one.
Jason Hayward comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out.
Batting second.
You see here on Show Track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but If you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Dexter Fowler comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup. On the corners all night long.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Anthony Rizzo will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Now, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Brantley going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. After one, Jason Kipnis will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Right side, hit hard. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Settling in now, Carlos Santana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. A dive, but he's back. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And standing in now is Marlon Byrd. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Bryant sprinting after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Roberto Perez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
First delivery to him on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Kipnis runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Nothing. Chris Bryant strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second.
This is a guy That can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. And reined in, one away. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Look out, 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Addison Russell takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit to short. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Roberto Perez leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 man gone for Cleveland here in the third. And standing in now, Juan Uribe. Into the windup and the pitch. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Showtrack. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Standing in now, Josh Tomlin. As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ben Zobrist will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ballgame.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Kyle Hendricks steps into the box.
Pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Tommy La Stella stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Tapper up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cubs are... Francisco Lindor is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well. Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Here's Rajai Davis now. Runner goes for second. Chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Michael Brantley will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
0-1, here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Pitch out, nothing doing. The set and the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
Much better sinker there. I think that's the one he wanted to throw to start the at-bat.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Shot towards second. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Well, good job there at keeping the inning alive. The runner on first gets a head start with a 3-2 count and 2 away, so it's an easy decision to keep on going around second. He makes it into third easily.
Here's Carlos Santana now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Russell onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Jason Hayward is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. Lindor is there to make the catch, and the home half of the 4th starts with a 1-pitch out. Dexter Fowler is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Called strike 0-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field because I don't think he's going to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Marlon Byrd will stand in to lead things. Guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Smoke toward the hole. Zobrist is able to get there, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Ready with the first pitch here as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
It looked like a pretty easy decision that time by the third base umpire. He's going to have a good look at this one, and you'll see it definitely hits right on the left field line. Even kicks up some chalk into the air. That'll let this guy get up to second here with a double.
Here's the third baseman, Juan Uribe, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
He gives him a free 90 feet there with 1 away. Now, all of a sudden, you open up a wealth of chances of making a productive out and still getting that guy home.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Josh Tomlin stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
And now anything more than 4 pitches to get this guy out, it has to be considered a letdown. You got to go get him right here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bryant on the move, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Tribe. Halfway home, still no score. Chris Bryant comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bird is there, and that's the first out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Kyle Schwarber stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
First pitch of the at-bat. Addison Russell is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Hit to first. Santana's got it, and he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Ben Zobrist comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
2-1. Here it is. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Cubs. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Francisco Lindor will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome. Whoa, what a nice play down there at first. You see him have to stretch out as far as he can go to make the play, and then he's got the presence of mind to hit his pitcher perfectly in stride covering first. That is nicely done.
Here's Rajai Davis now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, the only downside to this is that by swinging at the first pitch, he never gave that guy on first a real chance to steal. If he had, and if he would have been successful, the single right here probably would have led to an RBI.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
There's one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Kyle Hendricks will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the sixth.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike three called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning. Tommy La Stella is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside and low, 3-0.
3 straight strikes to the first hitter in the inning. 3 straight balls now to the second.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Davis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The first thing a pitcher does when he walks out of the tunnel here at Wrigley, he'll take a look at those flags and see which way they are blowing. I mean, this place, it can play like 2 totally separate ballparks from one day to the next.
Jason Hayward stands in as he looks at a called strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. Drilled to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Carlos Santana will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Oh, good diving attempt right there at third base, but he just can't get to the ground fast enough to make that play, and it slips past.
Marlon Byrd will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1.
And that is not good.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Change up that time. A swing, and this one's driven out to deep left center field. This ball has a chance, and it is over the wall. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the series, and with it the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, and for how well he's pitched so far, it's hard to believe that he could stand to be the losing pitcher, but that's a scenario he faces now as he serves up the lead on this home run.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Maddon, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Joe Nathan will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Number 70, Joe Nathan.
Stepping in now, Roberto Perez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Left side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 4.
1 out now for the Indians in their 7th, and standing in now, Juan Uribe. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Now, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
That's the hardest hit ball he's had all series, and he's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
Into the box now, Josh Tomlin. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up.
3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Nathan has the target. Here
Let's
comes
go,
the
man.
3-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is
What's
over.
going on, bro?
Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch.
Just missed an
It's
epic
now
home run
2-0
there, mate.
Indians. Dexter Fowler will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
CR7, I assume you're a FIFA fan.
The top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And this is low, ball 1. Now some movement.
I was
in the Tribe
broadcasting some of the
bullpen as a
FIFA on
right-hander
Twitch
starts to
earlier
loosen up.
today.
Drilled down the line. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. And now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
And he misses with it. 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Swing and a little blooper to center. Davis comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Up next for the Cubs,
Chris Bryant will step in now.
Have you got this game?
Tossed out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
This is one of the best sport games on the PS4.
And they pitch out here.
in my
Nothing's
opinion.
going on.
Yeah, I do franchise. I'll be probably starting the franchise pretty soon, actually.
That command may be starting.
This
to
is an
drift a
actual
bit.
franchise. It's
2-0
actually
now.
franchise of all
After that
teams.
First pitch out,
I've just been simulating it throughout the actual MLB season.
And missed the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily, and he is in there.
Disappointing for him behind the plate because I think he had a good shot at throwing his man out. But as you can see, this throw just sort of takes off on him, and it goes straight into center field.
Yeah, my team's the Giants, actually. My team got eliminated.
2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first to be in
Who do you follow in the Major League? Do you follow anyone?
RBI ground ball.
Well, this is going to get him a run closer. A simple ground ball here plates the runner from third, and we're back now.
I'm not really passionate about any particular team. I just like the Giants. They've been successful over the few years that I've followed the Major League.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
I was hoping the Cubs would get up today to make it level it up.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error.
I mean, no one likes to see a World Series over in 5 games. You want it to go to Game 7, don't you?
Look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And Nathan pumps a fastball through for strike 1.
I like the Cubs.
This is hit the other
I
way
think
out toward
Rizzo's
left
a gun.
Bryant has it in his tracks.
They got heaps of players, man, that I like. Dexter Fowler, he's a beast.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter.
But the Indians have had good pitch in the World Series so far, so
generating much by way of hits, as you can see by
they've been really hard
to
get hits with.
Rajay Davis is next as he finds
the Cubs have struggled to get guys on base
really a good job so
all
far
series,
by this
so
guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game.
I mean, I hope the Cubs can get up again, but I don't see it happening. I don't think it will happen not in Cleveland.
Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time.
Do you watch NBA too?
Seamer running in.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Nathan's ready. First pitch on its way. Michael Brantley is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
2-1.
I got 2-1.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Yeah, Kipnis is really good. I like.
And that misses for ball 4.
I think Brantley's out, isn't he, in the World Series?
Kipnis will dig in now,
isn't he injured?
Make him pay for the 2-out
Brantley's
walk.
pretty good too.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning.
Oh, that's
but
out.
A chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Are you still there, CR7?
That's over.
I actually don't know who it is because there's only one person here. So
all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
A runner on first with 2 away.
I actually broadcast all kinds of sports, so if you want to see more sports, just hit the subscribe button, then I'll get some more out to you.
And a beauty that time. 1-2.
Oh, yeah, you know, he went backdoor breaking ball with the previous pitch. Then he's got him set up to come down and in with the next one.
Meanwhile here,
oh, that's out of here.
Pretty good ride out to deep left field.
That is out of here.
That is going to clear the wall. A home run.
That is game over. What did I say about Kipnis?
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer
He is
here
a
in
beast
the series. And
in these
the
playoffs.
Tribe have opened it up to 4-1.
Oh, and insurance runs come at a premium at this late stage of the ball game. And like you said, Matty, that makes this a
First one was better.
now. And they still need to get 6 outs, but at least now you've got a little bit of breathing room.
Nelson Ferreira will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Carlos Santana started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Now the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Indians. Leading off the inning, Addison will look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And that's in there for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Ben Zobrist stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Chris Coghlan will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Chris Coghlan.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Bird going back, still going back. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Justin Grimm will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Roberto Perez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner, but foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Into the seats, 0-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Tommy La Stella will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Game on. Can they get the grand slam?
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. It just didn't work out here.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Brantley. And Hayward's now 0 for 3 so far as he's retired again here for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Dexter Fowler.
What a game from Tomlin.
Now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
He had a beast of a game in real life too.
Allen sets. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. 3-1 now.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. If it's me, I'm looking for a fastball middle in.
3-2 now.
And in this spot,
he gets on base, he knows what's going to happen. Rizzo's up.
He is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Santana is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Anthony Rizzo makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
What was that?
Swing, and he pops him up.
Half a bunt?
This should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians are going to take home field advantage right back. They win Game 3 to go up 2-1 as this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
All right, that concludes Game 3. Stay tuned for Game 4 of the World Series. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the subscribe button so I can keep doing it. Peace.